Cookouts are just around the corner. It's a time for food, family, and fun, of course, but unfortunately, food that's left out or not cooked properly can lead to food poisoning, unfortunately, and that's never a good thing.
No, that's not. Dr. Imran Ali is a resident physician of internal medicine at Bridgeport Hospital, and he is here with us today to share his tips on keeping things fresh and safe for your cookout. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Having me back here.
Always nice to have you.
According to the CDC, 9 million people every year get sick from foodborne illnesses, and the most happens during the summer months because we're all out, we're all doing picnics, we're all cooking burgers on the grill. I think the biggest thing people don't do is they don't use a thermometer. You know, you have the burgers on the grill, everybody's excited, it smells good,
you kind of look at
it looks like it's cooked,
it's done,
but then you don't stick a thermometer in, you don't make sure it's cooked to 145 degrees. And then you can eat the raw hamburger.
That's where the problem comes in. And obviously cooking in big masses, big volumes, I could see that being more of a problem with big cookouts rather than just making one burger at home.
Absolutely. And you mentioned leaving food outside. You know, the USDA says the danger zone is above 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So if most of our fridges are 40 degrees Fahrenheit and below. So anytime you leave something out 40 degrees and above, 2 hours maximum. If it's outside and it's like a 90-degree hot day, they say only 1 hour, because within 2 to 3 hours, the bacteria can multiply by twice.
And is this just for hamburgers, or are we talking hot dogs and chicken? Is this sort of across the board rules that you should be following?
Well, especially for hamburgers, but also chicken as well. Salmonella, E. coli, and also even salads. When you're preparing salads, people don't realize that they use the same cutting boards for the chicken, and then they use it for the salad, or the leafy vegetables like lettuce. And that can cause a lot of sickness as well.
How about all those casseroles with all the mayonnaise and all that kind of stuff? I mean, that's not good to leave.
Mayonnaise is one of the few foods that grow a lot of bacteria. So, you know, your potato salad, very famous, your tuna fish salad, those can really be something that you gotta want to watch out for.
You just kind of have to keep it cool. I mean, you see the cheese out on the grill too. People are making it. It's like, there's my cheese melting. Another question for you is, you know, after all is said and done, sometimes people will throw burgers in like a Ziploc bag and hang on to it. How many days can you really hang on to that stuff, or should you just be throwing it out?
You have to freeze it.
Okay.
If you freeze it, it's okay. And when you want to freeze something, a lot of people, what they do when they want to defrost meat, they take it out, put it on the counter, and have it defrost at room temperature. That is a big mistake. Put it in the fridge the night before, have it defrost at that 40 degree and below temperature, so you won't get those bacteria growing or multiplying.
How about if we come in the situation where we do face some foodborne illnesses or food poisoning? What do you do in that case when you do get sick?
The biggest thing is people always run to the pharmacy, take Imodium, Pepto-Bismol. They want to stop the diarrhea completely. You want to let your body flush it out. If you're having too much diarrhea, you're having fever, not able to keep much fluids down, then you go to the emergency room. But people make that mistake of taking, you know, the antidiarrheal so early that the bacteria have a chance not to be flushed out. And people also say, well, I'll take some leftover antibiotics and maybe I'll kill the bacteria. But that's a big no-no, because the bacteria that we have here, the E. coli, what it does, it releases a toxin. And once you kill the bacteria rapidly with antibiotics, you get more of that toxin released out.
Well, hopefully we avoid all these things. By the tips that you gave us at the beginning of the segment, hopefully you all have a nice, happy 4th of July coming up. Doc, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Make sure that you eat right.
Eat right, have fun.
Yes, have fun.
Follow proper protocol.
As well.
Okay.